Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. It's going to be just a little quick tip video on driving American cars in the UK. Obviously, goes for anything left-hand drive too. This one's going to be a quick one about parallel parking. Okay. Now, I know parallel parking tends to terrify a lot of people anyway. I don't know why. Maybe, you know, being a driving instructor, I've got a set kind of way of doing it. It's not necessarily foolproof every single time, but as long as you know your own vehicle, you can make the corrections or anything that's needed. Okay, so as with any kind of parking manoeuvre, you always got to make sure your space is big enough. That's just about knowing your own vehicle. Okay. Next thing you want to make sure is that you're obviously looking around what's around you, same as you would do in a right-hand drive vehicle. So you're going to make a little more use of the right-hand side mirror. Now, currently my camera is actually mounted just above my right-hand side mirror. Obviously I'm sat over here on the left, but you'll see that I'm glancing over in that mirror, so it looks like I'm kind of glancing at the camera too. You'll see I'm kind of glancing over at that mirror, making sure that I'm keeping a bit of an eye on things when that front end swings kind of out into the road. Now on my car, I've got some pretty big blind spots on the what would be the back door windows, if you like, because it's a two-door car and it's convertible. So I've got these huge, you can just see a little bit of it behind me here. I've got these huge kind of what would be B-posts, if you like, that are about probably about the size of most average car windows, to be honest, but it doesn't particularly worry me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive just up the road a little here, and this is going to take me to a space that I've just seen that hopefully nobody's stolen, that I'm going to pull myself into. Okay, so I've seen my target car and my target space that I'm going for. Do the usual stuff that I do, which is get myself a signal on. And what I do is, I get myself right up alongside it. As you can see, I'm going to park right in front of this Jeep here, okay? So I've got myself just about level with the back door. Okay, get myself into reverse. Check around, there's no one around. There was actually. No, he's gone, okay? There was a guy behind me. Okay, I'm going to pull myself along here. Start turning my wheel. Now, that's got my front end right out in the road now, okay? So I'm looking over in that mirror. I can't see anything out of that B-post now, whether there's any cars coming or not, okay? So it's all on that mirror now, okay? As you can see, the front of this car is just about coming in level with me now. All I'm going to do is I'm going to get my steering back around the other way like that, still looking around. All of this time, to be honest, the main mirror up here and that back window, I am not making much use of, okay? There's not a great deal of point in looking out of there other than making sure you're looking behind, okay? As long as you know there's no one behind you, that's good, okay? Most of the emphasis for me on this is going to differ from person to person, I guess, okay? Most of the emphasis on this is all on that right-hand mirror behind my camera there, okay? I'm looking down around here, checking up. I've got everything in both of these side mirrors that I'm going to need, okay? And all I do is I just pull myself in, get the front end leveled up, and there I am, I'm in and done. Okay? So, as with any kind of parking manoeuvre, what I always say to all my students, it's just about making sure that you're keeping an eye on what's happening around you. All you got to do is just make sure that you make a lot more use of that right-hand mirror, okay? It's kind of the same with driving left-hand drives in a lot of situations. You make so much use of that right-hand mirror, okay? It's going to be the same for when I go to pull out again. Okay, I'm going to get myself into drive. Again, I'm going to look up in this main mirror up here, okay? I can see there's a car a couple of car lengths back. That doesn't really worry me. I can see there's nobody there. I've got everything I need in my left and right mirrors here, okay? I can see there's nobody coming up around this side, okay? I'm going to have a glance over in that right-hand mirror, which I've got to look over the camera slightly. You can see there's nothing way back down the road there, okay? Final glance up in the main mirror here, get my signal on, and away I go, get myself out and around the Jeep, and that is me off on my merry way, okay? Just going to pull over again here. But as you can see, pulling yourself into parking spaces, all you've got to do is just make sure that you're looking in that right-hand mirror, okay? Same with so many other things and situations that I'm also going to cover later down the line. But hand mirror, left hand mirror, they're both the key. Other than that, it's just a case, get yourself alongside it. And the advantage with being left hand drive is you can see how much closer you are to this curb so much easier. Everybody I'm always teaching in right hand drive vehicles, they don't know necessarily whether they're 6 inches or 3 feet away from the curb sometimes, okay? You've got it all right here because you're right next to it. And as soon as you open this door, you can see it. It is right down here next to you. Okay? If you're not quite sure, flick your door open and have a check. But yeah, that's just a quick little tip on, quick couple of tips there on parallel parking in left-hand drive cars in the UK. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. And as always, like and subscribe if you can, please. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.